Good morning to everybody. Welcome to Rise with Wealth Warriors. If you guys are watching live, hashtag live. If you're watching replay, hashtag replay. Let us know where you're all coming from. I'm up in northern Alberta, Canada. Daniel's all the way overseas in Taipei, Taiwan, right? Visiting his mother and stuff, so he's doing family vacation over there. So he's doing the stream live all the way from over there, guys. We have a special guest coming on, one of our students who's absolutely crushing it. She has a very motivational story.
All right, what's going on, everyone? Okay, so today, this interview, I've been waiting for this to happen, I would say, for years, okay? So today, we're going to bring you our new student, which is also an old friend of mine, okay? Trisha, from all the way from India, okay? And we're going to bring her on and also talk about her story. She has a very powerful story me and Nathan want to share with you guys, right? And during this interview, right, if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section down below, okay? Then we will try to pick some good questions and give you the clarity that you are looking for.
Yeah, guys. So there's actually a new feature too inside StreamYard. So you guys, we have a comment section down here in the. There we go. Comment section down there.
Comment like crazy, okay?
So we're gonna open
like
that
crazy.
up. Everybody can see you guys. Y'all can see each other's comments and stuff like that. Let's bring on Trisha though, guys. So grab your coffees. If you guys want to ask questions throughout the show, don't be afraid. Drop your questions in the comments section, right? We'll read them. We'll answer them, right? Other than that, let's bring on Trisha.
Let's go.
Good morning, Trisha. Good day.
Hey, good morning, and warm greetings to you and Daniel and everyone here all the way from India. I'm actually a small town girl from India.
Nice.
Amazing.
Nice. So for those of people who don't know who Trisha is, let us know who you are, where you came from, and what got you into the online space.
So I am a digital marketing coach. That's what I call myself. But, I've just started from ground zero as a student. So almost 10 years back, I was fired from my job for the second time. One thing, I did not like to be in the corporate world because I wanted to be with my family. And there's something that everyone would not say, but I say this, that I loved all my jobs. I was making great money. I actually chose my jobs and my employers, and that's how I built 8 core skills in my corporate portfolio. But the only thing was that I have always been a home bird. I wanted to be with my family. I never wanted to miss a birthday, no anniversary, and I just wanted to be there for my parents. So after I was fired from my job, I was like, okay, I have to create my economy. I am not going to depend on anyone else to pay my bills. So because, I was director of marketing and communications, I was like, okay, should I start my own agency? What should I do? I was like kind of contemplating and thinking. And that's when this amazing stranger, he sent me a DM in my Twitter. I opened that link, and at the end of the 5 minutes presentation, I swiped my credit card thinking that we are made for each other. And it was quick because I had got the vision of my life that I want to help people, right? I want to register my charitable trust, Trisha Ghosh Foundation, and it's with that purpose and vision that I got into, this amazing online business industry. I said, this is the only place where I can become a millionaire doing what I love to do. And fast forward 9.5 years, I made a lot of money. With the fact, I want to really emphasize on that I'm a 4 times death survivor. I hit two rock bottoms in 9.5 years. The most recent one was because of cancer. So that was the toughest phase. But one thing that kept me going is, the vision and purpose of my life. I actually, conquered cancer because I wanted to fulfill the vision of my life. I said, I'm not going to die, until I really get my foundation registered and, help people. So that's where I come from. And people actually told me, when I got started, oh, you're in India, who's going to listen to you? And well, I build a global business. So don't pay attention to people's opinions. What you do is your own work and you can do anything. But what happened, I was doing pretty good. But when I got cancer, my business, all my businesses that I built with so much of love and hard work, they all crashed. And when I got well, this was, I don't know, the defining moment or what. I was looking at the mirror, and I looked at myself. I didn't feel good looking at myself. I was broke. First time I realized that, hey, I am single and I should know how to make money even when I'm not working. I need to create multiple income streams. I have to create my wealth, my own economy, because I was starting from ground zero again. So
Hmm.
I made a list of this, things I wanted in my business, 2 hour work day, automation, and all of that stuff. I got back to business. But then I realized that the market has changed so much. It was almost a 3 years gap. As the market has changed, I don't know anything. I mean, I have the best programs in the market, and I'm always working with millionaire mentors, but it wasn't really clicking, because I'm all about alignment. I was looking at these strategies, I was doing it, but for 6 months, I lived off my credit card. I joined my new business instantly. Day 18, I made my first sale. But then, that spark, that fire, I just couldn't light it up. I did not resonate. I was living off my credit cards, which is like not just paying my bills, but my medical bills, which are like super duper expensive, right? And everyone told me, think about something else, start something else, look for a work from home option, because I'm not in good health, I can't go out and work. So I had tears in my eyes, and I said, no, something has to happen. This is going to work out. And I kept on working. I kept on posting. Things were not working, but I kept on working and doing what I did. And I was talking to Nathan. We were talking. I was talking to you, but that was, I don't, in that moment, the time that I talked to you, I wouldn't really say frustrated, but I was like really questioning myself, will I be able to become the marketer and coach I was? Because I have had students whom are retired from their job in 90 days. And when you're so successful and then you're ground zero, you just doubt yourself that it comes, and maybe my thing is gone. And just imagine I reached, and I was like, I have been following you and Nathan for such a long time. I've been friends with Nathan for, I think, over 2 years. For you, with you, I think 4 years. And I always wanted to join you. And when we were talking that day about the AI tool, right? I reached out to you about the AI tool. And then when you said, hey, Trisha, we have this challenge coming up that make $5,000 in 60 days and free millionaire mentoring. And I was, oh my God, I cannot miss this opportunity. And I really felt bad, because whenever you and Nathan, you launch something, I wanted to join. I used to, go ask Nathan, what's this? I used to ask you. And I was like, man, I just, keep asking, what would they think about me? But that moment, I would say it's now or never. I did not even know if my credit card had that kind of money. Literally, it's so true. I crossed my fingers and I was praying, God, please, may this transaction just get through. And it did get through. And I was like, okay, finally. And I still remember it was my brother's birthday that day. We went out for dinner and I was so happy. And like, this is my story. I think if this answers you, I'm so emotional right now that I can just keep on speaking. So thank you so much, both of you. Thank you so much.
That's very powerful. It's very honored. I do have a question. Okay, like you, because like yourself, right? Before you battle that cancer, you were quite successful. You had your own coaching program, right? So I would say a lot of people had your experience. They will think they know it all. Okay, they already know what's out there, right? Then after this year, you came back to the industry, then you work with other coaches, but you had been struggling for 6 months, right? So what made you basically want to join our mentorship, right? Which part did you see the difference? Because I'm pretty sure before you join us, you also had your doubt, right? I've been trying other people's strategy. Apparently, that didn't work out for me for 6 months. What if their strategy doesn't work either. How did you overcome that doubt? That's what I want to know.
So I never ever had a doubt, and that's the reason I swiped my credit card. I wasn't scared, Daniel. I was sure that this is going to be the best investment of my life. And like you said, that people think that they know it all. The thing is, what they don't consider is that they don't know what they don't know, right? Definitely, I didn't know what. That's the reason I wasn't making money, right? So because I know you and Nathan for a long time, I have seen you. I am in Jonathan's program too, not very active. I did not get their high ticket, but I've seen you and Nathan grow really fast in that. I don't know if I'm supposed to take the names of the companies, but it's okay. I saw you,
No, Jonathan
Nathan.
is great. Yeah, Jonathan is great. Yeah,
Yeah, Jonathan is amazing. I just love
yeah,
him. And it was
yeah.
just a money issue because of which I couldn't join his program. And then
Mm-hmm.
OLSP, another amazing program with the most amazing way.
Mm-hmm.
I saw you and Nathan just, hit the leaderboards and make money so fast. So that's something that I resonated with because I am also someone that likes to hit the leaderboard as soon as I join, likes to make money as soon as I join because that's how I also function. And I've been,
Mm-hmm.
in on your free trainings and all, so I did not have any doubt. I wasn't scared. I was like, okay, this is the only program that can give me the results that I am looking for. So that's how I joined you because I knew to be very frank, after joining Pop, I also thought so that things have changed a lot. But after joining Pop, everything that I'm seeing is totally new. And I'm so glad that I joined because right now I have put my past behind that I was a successful marketer, I was a coach, and I've started from ground zero as a student. And I'm like really happy about it.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you for sharing that, Nate.
Yeah, so you've have experience online and stuff like that. You came into Pop in just your first couple weeks. You already doubled your investment back already. What was it that changed from you struggling before you started to after you started? Because you like said, because I remember you came in, joined, did our one Wi-Fi a week cash challenge, and boom, 2K in 48 hours. What was that just flipped the switch for you? Just so other people can maybe that's what they're missing. Maybe what was that flip
Yeah,
made you
good
help
question.
those
Good
two
question.
sales?
Yeah.
Let me just kind of be, it's not couple of weeks, but day 10 and day 11 of joining Pop, right? So if you remember, it was a Sunday. We were on a Sunday call, right? And I hopped on this call. One thing was that there was the shift and the trainings, 2 weeks of trainings. I think I completed in 3 or 4 days, right? And the trainings were so good. I was like so excited that I went and implemented it. And one thing that I so love about you and Daniel, that you are always available. So if you remember, I'm the one who had most of the questions. I was the one, raising my hand, and you were answering my questions because I came from a place where I was like, I don't know what's going to happen, to a place that I was like so excited. And when I saw the trainings, and one thing that I really like, that every week, twice or thrice a week, you're on a call with us. I can just message you or Daniel and ask you that, hey Daniel, what do I do? Because like I said, it's new stuff, and I'm getting all these ideas flowing out, and I was like, which idea should I implement? What should I do? So that was a huge shift, being in contact with you and Daniel. And your energy is so contagious. And I think that was a major shift. The training call that day was so powerful because this beautiful community of amazing people, because I am very energy sensitive, and if I meet people who I feel aligned energetically, I can just kind of rock it. So that was the thing. I'm still getting goosebumps.
Nice, nice. Yeah.
So that's the thing, I really loved it. All my questions were answered on that call, and I remember that call became really long because of me. But that's what I like, like others like that say, oh, our time is up. Okay, maybe next week. But both of you really took the time to um, answer my questions, and that energy, and then being there. So That's the shift. So day one of the call, and I'm like, okay, let's get down to work. And let me tell you, I am so unwell right now. Yesterday, the entire day, I was in bed. But when I joined, I say, you know what? I have to get the results. And I just implemented. I watched it, I implemented. I watched it, and I implemented it. And this never happened. Like earlier, I had it. But, these 6, 7 months, nobody came asking me for what I'm doing. There were no sales. I'm like, have I changed? What has changed? So that thing, and when I got my first sale, oh my God, it was like, wow. And seriously, I didn't expect to get these sales so quickly. So the training is like magic. That's what I would say.
Amazing. Yeah, amazing. I want to talk about that. Bring us back to how the moment you found out that you got cancer. Okay. I mean, I want to ask this particularly for me and my family because I haven't told this to anybody yet. Nathan know this because recently my wife, she has been coughing for over 6 months. So last week we took her to the hospital in Taiwan, right? We brought her to the best hospital in Taiwan, and then we found out there is like 3 centimeter shadow in her lung. Okay, so it could be fungal inside her lung, or it could be cancer. So next week we actually gonna be checking to the hospital. We're gonna do a small operation to make sure what that is. Okay, so I will have more information next week to let you guys know. So I just want to let you know that when you found out that you had cancer, how did you balance your personal life to focus on your health and also try to maintain your business? What kind of emotional challenges that you had during that time?
So, I have had serious medical conditions for the past 20 years. I've got a condition in my brain, and then I had this, and the second medical condition actually led to cancer. Plus, both on my mother's side and father's side, we have cancer. So I knew everything in and out about cancer, and I've been practicing holistic health for, I think, 10 years now. And when I kind of knew it internally. I felt that something is wrong thing because I was like very, very, very unwell. So when the doctors, when they said it, I knew it, but still I wasn't expecting to hear it. And
Mm-hmm.
when she told me that, I was kind of devastated because like I said, I've had cases in my family, right? I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh no, I am not ready for another battle. But, I'm very spiritual, and I'm someone who really holds God's hand and walks with Him. And I wasn't really happy with the way they were taking my treatment because I belong to a doctor's family. I know a lot of stuff, and I'm also a spiritual healer myself. So what they
Mm-hmm.
were doing, it was like, no, this is not right. So I told God, listen, if it's my time, I'm ready to come. If it's not, then you heal me. Because by then I was already a 3 times death survivor. I had a near death experience. So for me, death is not a really grave thing that, oh my God, if I die, what will happen? Because I've seen it's a beautiful place, right? But
Mm-hmm.
then I said, okay, I'm not coming back to the hospital. Then the first thing I did is I went to a salon. I got my hair cut. I was alone. I went to a fine dining. I had good lunch. I said, okay, let's think what I have to do. And then, then I said, okay, it has to be holistic. I'm not going the Western medicine system route because I didn't want to go in for the chemos and radiation and all of that stuff because as it is, my body is like very weak. My organs are not strong because of all that has happened in the past. I've had major surgery, accident, all of that stuff. So my body is like, and I've been on medication for 20 years. So that was not an option. Then, I went to a doctor who's a homeopath. He saved my life back in 2010. I went to him. Then one of my friends had introduced me to an immunity booster. I started taking that. The doctor took time because I was almost stage 4, and it was
Oh,
really
wow.
bad. It was really bad. This is actually fourth time. That's the reason it's a new life. My doctor took time to take my case because it was so bad that I could have lost my life, and he didn't want to take that case. But I said, "Listen, I believe you. You're the only one who's gonna treat me." And then all the spiritual stuff, my diet, I just changed everything. I became a vegan. So everything that I know, holistic. I did a lot of, thanks to all the mindset work that I did in the past, but this was like totally next level because cancer is a very different ball game. I mean, a person who has such a strong mindset, I almost got sucked into that. There were times because one of my favorite leaders, Jessie Lee, she died, and that shook me. She's I don't know if you know her. She's a very famous, very successful network marketer. She was in her
Mm-hmm.
30s. So all of that stuff, there were periods, but I kind of, I kept on doing my mental work, my prayers, my spiritual healing. I have very good two friends who helped me with spiritual healing. So like over 2 years, and then I kind of, then they were, I was taken to blessings, for blessings to, saints and all. So by God's grace, I became cancer free. That's how I did it.
Oh,
I did not,
congratulations.
thank you. And nobody knew in my family. I did not tell anyone, only my doctor, my brother who's in the US, and my best friend. Just three people knew it because I did not want that discussion around me, people seeing me, oh poor you. And then people get, family gets devastated because everyone that had cancer in my family, they passed. So it was a very natural thing for my family to feel that I will not survive. So, and I did not want to, torment my family with those thoughts, that pain. So I just, did it alone and with God, actually, not alone, with God. So that's what I did it. And yeah, I think holistic is the best way.
Awesome, awesome. Nay, next question from you.
That's wow. Powerful story. You definitely have the right mindset, right? So let's stretch. You definitely have the right mindset for entrepreneurship, right? And you've crushed it in the past, right? So that story, you gotta tell more of that, especially in your marketing and stuff more. Talk to your story because it's very inspiring, very powerful, right? What has changed since before you joined Pop to after you've joined Pop? I know you have a strong mindset, don't get me wrong, right? But like what has changed like skill wise, knowledge wise? What is the difference that's really changed it for you to hit that 2K in 48 hours?
Oh, I
One
think a
thing,
lot of people want to know that. Yeah. Go ahead.
there's so
Yeah.
many things, but I'll give you the highlights, right? One
Mm-hmm.
thing that I was totally blown away in the jaw dropping moment was when I saw your Facebook storefront training. I thought I knew everything, okay, how to, make Facebook your funnel. But when I saw that, I was in awe. I said, "Oh my God." I mean, it's very simple, but it is so powerful. I mean, the highlights and all of that stuff that you have shared, I said, wow. Like people want, they go out, make funnels and all of that stuff. They don't need anything. Only this thing, if they know how to, create this storefront with Facebook. This is a powerful funnel, right? That's number one. Algorithms, like at that time, algorithms did not really play a role, but now I'm seeing that algorithms really play a role. Like the training that I implemented, I've been sharing, I don't know how many people saw it, but my views are climbing.
Your view is going crazy right now. Congratulations. Yeah.
Thank you. And that's all and that's the simple strategies. And like I said, when I made a comeback, I did not want to be on Facebook the entire day because I have my
Mm-hmm.
mom, like I want to spend time with my mother. I love to
Mm-hmm.
work, but like the different things that I do, during the day, I'm writing my books, right? I'm not well. I need to rest. I want to have fun with my mom. But at the same time, I wanted a way to build my business that really aligns me and I feel good about it. So all these strategies, they're simple. I don't need to be on Facebook the entire day, but they are powerful. It's so simple. The Facebook strategies are so simple. Like anyone, even a newbie can completely go ahead and make sales if they take action. I mean, of course, action is very
Mm-hmm.
important. But the best thing about pop trainings that I absolutely love is that you watch the video, you implement it, and you get the results. It's simple. I mean, absolutely hate watching videos. I mean, you tell me, okay, watch a video, tons of videos. I can't do that. But what excites me is, okay, do this, and it's getting me results. So I can just, I can go all in. That is the difference that I haven't seen anywhere else. Like the good trainings, I don't want to say that the other mentors are not good or things like that. No, I don't want to say that. I know the most amazing mentors, but this thing about pop that really stood out are the results oriented trainings. And like this is because I'm always excited about it. I do this, I get a result, I'm going to do it, right? But just watching the video, even the personal branding trainings, I've seen long videos, but your training goes, wow, just do this, and such a powerful brand, right? The way, like, I've always been a storyteller, right? I do storytelling
Mm-hmm.
marketing,
Mm-hmm.
I do vulnerability marketing. That's the reason I love storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
But the way you have taught storytelling is that it is actually story selling. Have I lost you?
Just for a
Yeah,
second.
black screen. Yeah, I see black screen right now.
Me too. I wonder why. But can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
So, like, storytelling is like so powerful, but most of the people do storytelling, but
What's the
they
difference between storytelling and story selling from your perspective?
so the thing is, one, like, you storytelling, let's take it this way. Storytelling is you tell your stories, people love you, and they like, oh, you're so amazing, and you inspire us. That's an emotional thing, right? But story
Mm-hmm.
selling, I would say, is that people are so emotionally charged and attracted to it that they actually go and work with you, right? The transformation, because my thing, storytelling is what basically it's transformation, right? So with
Mm-hmm.
your stories, when you're able to actually move people towards their transformation and make them take action, that I would say story selling. And I think that's the way. Like, fine, I mean, your story of transformation is no good if your story cannot really help someone transform their life. So it's not
Mm-hmm.
inspiration, but I'm looking for their transformation that I learned from the pop training. That was a big thing. And the moment I did it, I started seeing results. People started to reach out. And that's what I'm saying, the trainings are so simple but super powerful. It's
Awesome.
just
Awesome.
just
Amazing.
these
Yep.
shifts, but they're just amazing shifts.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah, if I can share some value, right? I mean, storytelling, how to tell your story, like Trisha, she is actually an expert in storytelling, right? So for new marketers out there, you got to learn how to tell your story. Okay, you got to let your audience to help them see themselves through you. Okay, through your story. And if I can share a small tip for all the audience right here, how to make storytelling powerful. There's a small tip, okay? We all know that we have to understand your target audience, their pain point, right? Their struggles. And the other side is the dream outcome they want to achieve. So from painful state to the dream outcome, there's a bridge. They have to walk past that bridge. Underneath that bridge is a deep cliff. So when you ask them to walk through that bridge, they have huge fear. What if I fall? What if I never make it to the other side? So how you articulate the journey, how you actually found that courage, or how you overcome the obstacles along that bridge to walk through that bridge smoothly and get to your dream state, that's actually a key. So maybe I can you can say that's story selling, okay? We focus a lot to articulate the details how me and Nathan when we walk through that bridge when we were in your shoes. If you can do that part right, you can make a lot of sales.
One more thing, you asked me a question I really forgot, and that was, what inspired me to join you and Nathan.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell
Mm-hmm.
you, that's your stories also. It has
Mm-hmm.
played a big role every time I read Nathan's story, every time I read your story. Something really happens here. My heart is always, well, just today also I was, reading your stories and the picture. You actually take a person into your world, a person really feels that they've become you.
Mm-hmm,
So when
mm-hmm,
you shared your Amazon story with your son, with Ace, and then he's
mm-hmm. Yeah,
reading the book.
yeah, yeah.
So that's really powerful. The way you tell stories, it's so powerful. Absolutely love it. And that was a big reason that I joined you.
I want to let everybody know, okay, whoever is watching this right now, right, all the brothers and sisters, everybody can learn how to do this. This is not magic. There are certain frameworks, certain skills. Everybody can learn, okay. Everybody can turn your own story into something that can create huge impact, okay, something that you can help other families and during the process, and also you get paid, right? So everybody can learn that skill, okay. Nate,
Yeah,
go ahead.
and everybody has a story. I don't care what you guys, everybody says. Everybody has a story, man. It's just a matter of turning it into an inspirational story. And you're not going to be good at it at first, right? It took me and Daniel years to master our storytelling, man, right? That's the thing, right? Like, you get better at it the more you tell it, right? And the thing is, mine and Daniel's story really hasn't changed much in the last 4.5 years. That's the thing. We just perfected it. We just made it more inspiring, more emotional, right? We hit deeper pain points, right? We'll change it up from different story points, right? So it's everybody has a story, right? And that's why it makes it inspiring for a lot of others, right? If you can inspire other people, they're going to be paying attention to you a lot more than rather than you just sell, 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 sell. Hey, buy, 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 right? People don't want to see that crap, right? They want to be inspired. They want to learn from you. They want to build that relationship with you, and you're going to do that through storytelling, right? Like just this podcast alone, right? Like your story, Trisha, it's inspiring others. We've got 22 people on here, tons of people making comments, right? That's inspiring, right? We're not here to sell anything. We're not here to sell nothing, right? We're just literally talking about your story, talking about your past, talking about how you hit your goals when you first joined, right? It's absolutely insane, right? So that's why I love about social media and building not only a community but building a real brand, right? So for those people who've been like on the fence and just thinking about like, is digital marketing for me, what is it all about, what would you tell those people who are sitting on the fence thinking about if this is for them, or what would you say to those people who are thinking about basically jumping into the online space, what, like, whether they're afraid to, if they can do this while they're working a job, if they can do this, what would you say to those people who are just on the fence?
So first thing I'd say that life is really unpredictable and the jobs have become even more unpredictable. I mean, with so much of recession, AI and all, it's there's no guarantee that the jobs would stay, right? That's one hard fact. And the second thing is that the purpose of life is to create memories with family and be with them, right? And I wouldn't say that 9 to 5 is a job, because if everyone quits 9 to 5, I mean, we wouldn't have anyone with services. But if you don't like a job, or even if you love your job, it's always good to have an extra income source, right? Because expenses are really hitting the roof. And digital marketing is the best and the only way to create financial freedom, because anyone can do it. It's really simple. Go and spend one time on a product, buy it, learn how to, and digital marketing is a high end skill that pays you a lot of
Mm-hmm,
money. People can
mm-hmm.
become millionaires in a year if they get mentors
Yeah.
like you. If they get mentors like you, they can definitely become millionaires. Just buy a digital product, learn the high income skills, and go and share the product. Like just today I made a post. You can tell your friend, that, oh, this is a great barbecue joint I found. Or maybe you can just tell them about the latest Netflix series. So why not tell them about the product? It's going to change their life, and it's going to
Mm-hmm.
change your life, because both of you are going to make money. So digital marketing, I would say, is the best thing ever. Right now, it's doing, if I'm not wrong, it's a 1.3 billion dollar industry a day, which means that's the revenue generated. And I think by 2017, it's gonna be $1 trillion, if I'm not wrong. Sorry, what am I saying? 2027. I think it's going to be $1 trillion industry. So it's growing that fast. If you're looking for time freedom, you're looking for financial freedom, then digital marketing is the best. And I would say the top is the best if you want to get quick results. I mean, success takes time, but if you have the right roadmap, if you have the right mentors, you can really collapse time and you can be successful. Like with every mentor that I've joined, I've made my first high ticket sale in week, 10 days, 15 days. So you can also do that. What do you invest? You're going to make back in a week, 10 days, 15 days maximum if you're doing the work. All you need, like I said, have good mentors, have a great training, and anyone, I think anyone can be successful in digital marketing. You just need the skills and you need consistency. You don't need to be smart, you don't need to be talented. I mean, I had a couple of teammates in the past who were homeless, and guess what, they are CEOs of big companies right now. They launched their
Mm,
own companies and now they have multiple businesses just because they learned the digital marketing skill and they were sharing the stories. You want to build a powerful brand, you have to learn storytelling. So I would say digital marketing is absolutely, I think everyone should have it because extra money doesn't hurt, right?
yeah,
The more
Yep.
you
yeah.
have, the better it is.
Yeah, I mean, for complete beginners or people who just got started, okay, a lot of people will think digital marketing, affiliate marketing is just to learn how to sell someone's course. That's not right, okay. It's actually, I mean, if you really stay in the game, if you really pick up skills, that skills can apply to pretty much any business, okay. So I just want to get that out there. I see the good uh comments from Margie, okay. Maybe Trisha, you can give some insights on this one, okay? Margie say it's been such a struggle to believe in myself, okay? But I failed the switch during this conversation. So I know a lot of people they have that struggle, right? Believe in themselves, including myself. When I first got started, when I was on food stamps, when my family member questioned me, I had zero confidence. Okay, so it was a struggle to me as well. So for people who see the opportunity, wants to do this, and who also dream about success, however, they have that self doubt. They don't know if they are cut out for this. What's your advice? How can they overcome their own self doubt?
So, Marge, you see, I was so successful, right? And after cancer, everything just kind of got shattered and crashed, right? I did lose my belief, but I bounced back up. See, I'll tell you something. Until I'll tell you this. You have to believe in yourself. Whether you had series of failures, that's okay. There's a losing season and there's a winning season. But you have to make the right decisions. You need to operate from an abundance mindset. What changed the game for me? I was doubting myself, but when I spoke to Daniel, I was like, I have to join his program. I need to work with him. I need his guidance, right? I surrendered my pride and ego. That's fine. We're just talking. I said all my success is gone. It's past. Now I have to create new success. But what's key is whether you believe in yourself or not, you have to make the right decision. People, they don't want to ask help, so the most important part in business is that you have to surrender your pride and ego, make the investments. I don't care, you may have failed a lot of businesses, that's fine. It's not because, I'll tell you, many times it's not your fault. Maybe, it's all about alignment. Maybe what you were learning, you were not aligned with it. Maybe the business was not right, so just don't second guess yourself. Just focus on what keeps me going is that, I have these goals. I always have these goals. And then what I do is this. Let me tell you this. How do I create success for myself? I write down my goals, okay? and then I review myself. What is it that I need to learn to achieve those goals? Then I find out a mentor, a millionaire mentor, or someone, maybe a friend, who is working with the millionaire mentor. Yeah, and I join that millionaire. I invest. Whether I have, like, the last time I joined a new program and mentoring, I sold my gold. This time I didn't have anything to sell. I couldn't borrow. I was just praying that my credit card works. So you really have to, when you're making these decisions, your goals, you have to be laser focused on your goals. What's gone? The failures are all past. Success all past. What is it that you need now? I'll tell you, every level needs a new person, a new version of you, a new mentor, new actions. So don't be disappointed, my friend. Make the right choice. Like, if you have failed in the past and you're not in pop, then I would say that join pop, and it's going to be the best decision for you.
Awesome, awesome. I also see Deodra in the comment section. She says it's all about mindset, okay? Deodra is the new student to PUF. It will be great, okay? Watch out. I mean, she is super powerful when it comes to speaking videos. All right,
Awesome.
Nate, do you have another question? Go ahead.
It's been an inspiring one with you having you on today. It's been absolutely amazing. Dan, do you have any other questions before we get off of here?
No, I want to ask our audience, okay? Number one, do you guys enjoy this interview? If yes, give us number one down below, okay? Give Trisha some encouragement. Thank you for hopping on this call with us. And also, I want to send my personal appreciation to all the people, all the friends in the comment section about my wife and also my family, right? And I also want to appreciate your support to me and Nathan and also our team, okay? If you have any questions, please drop them down below. We may pick one or two questions that to ask Trisha, okay? So if you have any questions, right now is the time. Drop your questions down below.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Been absolutely amazing, guys. Appreciate everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Daniel and Nathan. Thank you so much. It's because of you that I'm here today.
This is just the beginning, okay? We're gonna go all the way to the top. This is just the beginning. Let's go. Yeah.
And that's why we love bringing students on, show other people that, hey, anybody can do this. It's just a matter of right mindset and putting in the damn work, right? So quite inspiring, right? I love that you have it on there. Everybody's saying she's amazing. Appreciate it. Thank you. Awesome. So other than that, guys, we're gonna log off of here. Me and Daniel got a bunch of stuff to still do. We have our Wi-Fi Cash Summer Challenge Week 3 coming up this Saturday morning. See you all on that one. I know we'll see you on that one, Trisha.
Do not miss this week, okay? This week, do not miss this session from me and Nathan. If you are inside our challenge, this week is gonna be a good one. If you like previous 2 weeks, this week will be even better than previous 2, okay? So super excited for this Saturday.
Appreciate you all for tuning in today. Other than that, guys, we will be on next week with Wealth Warriors, 9 a.m. Standard Time. Until then, hope you all have an amazing week, and we'll catch you all later.